At 7:30, we got our first college football game of the week on a Friday. Florida State, which started off their season 2-0, traveling to Louisville, which kept its season from being ended last week against UCF, although barely on the road. Florida State favored by 2 points on ESPN. And this is an elimination game for Louisville. Last week was an elimination game. This week is also an elimination game. If you lose this one, you're out of the playoff picture. I don't do Louisville games unless they're playing someone who is in the playoff picture. Jordan Travis went 31 of 48 through his first two games, threw for 467 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and had a 64.6% completion percentage. Treshaun Ward on the ground had 30 carries for 176 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Johnny Wilson has 4 catches for 111 yards. Malik Cunningham through the air has been more effective than I thought he would be. He's gone 30 of 51, threw for 353 yards, 0 touchdowns, though, through the air, and that's an important factor in this game. He's thrown 2 interceptions, though, 58.8% completion percentage. Tyon Evans on the ground has had 32 carries for 164 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Tyler Hudson has had 11 catches for 169 yards. Florida State is 16-6 against Louisville all time. Last 2 games, though, have gone to Louisville, and Louisville has won 4 of the last 6 matchups. So Louisville most recently has been dominating in this series, despite Florida State having a 10-game lead on them. I think this game has the possibility of being really interesting because I think, again, this is Mike both these coaches, this is their make or break season, right? Louisville's gotten to bowl games, so maybe less so for Scott Satterfield, but Louisville was kind of expecting more 8-9 win seasons from Scott Satterfield and really hasn't been able to deliver that so far. It's also a make or break year for Mike Norvell. Mike Norvell is I think he's a really good head coach, but he hasn't really put it together yet with the Noles. Obviously, a big win against LSU, especially considering it looked like they were going to Seminole it down the stretch, but they ended up figuring out a way to win that football game. So that was a big victory for Florida State. It kind of showed what they could be as a program if Mike Norvell continues to be the head coach. Obviously, LSU is a storied program, so beating LSU, even though LSU's not supposed to be the best this year, was a big win for Mike Norvell's Noles. I think Florida State overall is a much better team than Louisville, but Louisville, I thought UCF was a better team than Louisville. I think it's all about how Florida State plays this game. They can't get too conservative. They have to keep taking shots, and as long as they do that, and Mike Norvell keeps going for the headshot, I think they win this game, and I think they win by more than 2.